Yeah, man, I say all praises and honor unto Yahweh. Double honor to the apostles, to the elders, you know, of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers and out there pushing the truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. You know, this is a brother from James, Jamaica camp. Yashamai.
Sure.
I don't want to speak on, you know, the tension where basically you see, we continue to basically build, you know, especially from, you know, the whole Ukraine invasion take place, right? Because we understand and we know that, you know, according to prophecy, you know, Russia will play a very, you know, important role in the destruction of America. And, you know, we see tension been building, you know, things eating up, right? And they reach a certain level and, you know, really escalate because it's all about prophecy. And, we now do things, things not happen in our time, that Yahweh Shemir Shai time, because certain things have happened before this war, you know, kick off. We understand that, like one of the main prophecy, the MOTB, it has basically become monetary right across the world, you know, before this war kick off full-fledged. We're very close to that time, you know, when this prophecy going to take place. The MOTB going to become monetary, and it's World War III going to kick start. Because it's a 2 main prophecy, you know, the years, you know, a decade, you could say, they'll be waiting on. Right? The MOTB become monetary. I know we're seeing the framework now without a doubt. We're seeing the MOTB, you know, prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16 and down are coming to play fully right now. You know, based off of the things that we see happening right now. Even look at Jamaica. You know? You see how far even look at Jamaica reach, you know, in this thing. Right now, on the forefront, a small island. So very close right now. Right? You have a scripture, brother?
So, Revelation 7:1.
Yeah. Spirit.
Saying, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. See?
What is that wind? Right? Nuclear destruction. Can you remember the Jeremiah? I believe Jeremiah 51, verse 1. And then we can get back to that scripture. Jeremiah 51 and verse 1.
This is Jeremiah 51,
verse 1.
Verse 1.
1.
It said, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon.
And Babylon basically speaking about America today. Right? The daughter of Babylon. 1.
And against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, and destroy a destroying wind.
A destroying wind, right? That basically nuclear wind, or you could say shock wave. You're going to destroy everything in a part. That is that destroying wind. It will take place, you know, very, very soon. Right? Go on.
So, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about, against him that bendeth, that the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his.
And Revelation 7:2 it says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given the earth and the sea, saying, earth, not the earth, neither the sea, nor the tree, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
So that's the reason why, you know, all hell no break loose already. Right? Because it's all about prophecy. Right? As I mentioned, you know, certain prophecy have come to pass. You know, before this war kick off full-fledged, but we're very close right now. Right? So the angels basically are working on the mind of these leaders. Right? And all these people, you know, basically do what they're supposed to do so make the prophecies then can come, you know, come to pass. Right? So very close, but you know, certain things have happened before this war kick off full-fledged. As the scripture said, until he elect the seal. So it's all about the elect. Are we in that time right now? That's the reason why you see things moving so fast, because we actually in the time now when the elect, you know, are basically I get sealed. Right? Things are moving fast now. Right, brother?
It's article from RT News, 15th of June 2023. It says US sends more fighter jets to its Middle East. It says the US military has sent additional fighter jets to the Middle East after accusing Russia of increasingly unsafe aircraft activity in the region, including during several incidents in Syria. It says F-22 Raptors with the 94th Fighter Squadron have been deployed from Langley Air Force Base in Virginia, according to Central Command CENTCOM, which oversees U.S. military operations in the Middle East, Central Asia and parts of Africa. The decision was a part of multifaceted show of U.S. support and capability in the wake of increasingly unsafe and unprofessional behavior by Russian aircraft. CENTCOM said in a press release on Wednesday, Pentagon officials have accused Moscow of reckless flights over U.S. base in Syria in recent weeks, with CENTCOM Chief General Eric Kurilla claiming there has been a significant spike in provocation action since March. Yeah.
Syria thing again.
So you know the angels them have them provoke each other down them, man. Put in their mind.
Yeah, provoke their men.
Gun.
Right? Soldiers and even these leaders.
This is Joel 2, verse 20.
One?
Say, but I will remove far off from you the northern army.
We're talking about the American army. So the American army going to get brought to the Middle East, you know, around the Persian Gulf, right, you know, very, very soon. Something big going to take place, because that's where, you know, this war will start, in the Middle East. So America going to, you know, do what they always do, run in. Right, but this time around, they're not going to basically, you know, get a scotch-free like, you know, World War I, World War II fight, you know, in America. You know, safe, you know, this time around. Right? So they are going to the Middle East. So basically what scripture says going to take place here. What?
But I will remove far off from you the northern army.
What?
And will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
Because this is Saudi Arabia. What?
With his face towards the east sea.
Towards the, you know, the Euphrates, you know, Persian Gulf water, Euphrates, case of turn. So the military case of turn towards, you know, the Euphrates, you know, what?
And is in the path towards the uttermost sea.
Because it's basically the Red Sea. Right?
Gone.
And his thing shall come up.
Gone. So this American soldiers ain't going to get destroyed in the Middle East in the near future, according to prophecy. So all the provocation they say Russia, you know, I do, and all this, because, you know, America been, you know, doing them thing, you know, for years, you know, do the best, use them machine, the propaganda machine, in order to justify themselves, you know, to do certain things, right? Because them are the one, you know, determine what's right and what's wrong. Them are the police for the earth.
Gone.
But this is what it will lead to, because this is basically prophecy, right? And Skipper said, word of the Lord, you know, bring it up from brother.
Which one?
I will go back to this. Isaiah 55 and verse.
Isaiah 55 and verse.
Yeah, let's bring it out. We can go back to this one.
It's Isaiah 55, verse 11.
One.
It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Concept, Skipper said, Heavenly Father, Yahweh, right? The true name in the Hebrew says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. One.
It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing where I sent it.
Where into I sent it, so everything will come to pass, right? So according to prophecy, the American military are going to run into the Middle East in Saudi Arabia and they're going to get destroyed. According to this prophecy. Right? What again, brother?
But I will remove far off from you the northern army.
This is what gets ready to take place. Right? American military going to the Middle East. Go on.
And he'll drive him into a land barren and desolate,
Go on.
with his face towards the east sea,
Go on.
and his hinder part towards the uttermost sea, and his stink shall come up.
So his thing going to come up. So a lot of them going to get put to death. They're going to get wiped out. What?
And his ill savor shall come up, because he had done great things.
Because he had done great things. So the judgment is coming. Right? The scripture says, when they shall cease, you know, from being spoiled,
They shall be spoiled.
they shall be spoiled. Of in scripture. Right? So all the doings you see, they're doing right now, and you know, the whole back and forth between, you know, them and Russians, and it's going to lead to this. Right? Something big is going to happen, and they're going to send their military in the Middle East, and they're going to lead to their destruction. Right? Because according to prophecy, America is going to get invaded. Right? Russia going to invade America in the time to come very, very soon. Right?
Back to the article, it says Moscow has similarly accused Washington of unprofessional behavior in Syria last month, where Admiral Oleg Gorinov, deputy head of the Russian Center for the Reconciliation of Warring Parties in Syria, said American warplanes continue to commit gross violation of the conflictions protocols. It says U.S. Air Force pilots continue to activate weapons systems when approaching in the air with Russian aerospace forces aircraft. It says performing planned flights in eastern Syria. The official added, yeah. So see like how they must say Russia make the provocation. Russia said they might do the similar thing. They might make provocation. They might harm their weapon. See? So you know, so like, hey, they might do them things. Anything can go off at any time when something get kicked off in the Middle East at any time. See? But you know, as we say, you have prophecies that have to get fulfilled before certain things. You know, with the basically Israel and Iran thing, you know, forming of the world, all these things, yeah, are going to come to pass. But you know, the Lord just spice up things, man. See? Make things keep active. See? Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13. It's Isaiah 13 and 4. It says the noise of a multitude in the mountain, like as of a great people. See? A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle.
So even the Father, the one that bring destruction to this society. So all we see happening right now on the earth, right, both the good and the evil, is all in the even the Father. Right, we see America doing right now, you know, even without going to the article, even Syria, it will lead to one thing, the destruction as I mentioned, because all in doing even the Father, he's the one in control. Right? Not randomly.
It says they come from a far country.
What come from a far country? The ICBM missiles, they're coming from a far country. Especially from Russia, China, right? Europe, even these Europeans are going to turn them back on America. Right? You have North Korea, right? India, all these countries have the missiles, they're going to shoot it on America because these ICBM missiles are basically created to show off with a parade. You know, have been parade, you know, and shown off. They create for a purpose. Right? Scripture tell that Lord created the smith that blow the coals in the fire and that bring it forth an instrument for his work, for Israel. So they're going to basically play a very important role in time to come. These ICBM missiles, refer to them as the Lord's army. Right? So they're going to basically come at America. Skipper say what? Not one are going to miss. Yeah, go on.
Can. He says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation,
So even the Lord,
to destroy the whole land.
even the Lord and Savior Yahushua is going to make him a rival and these missiles fire off on the earth. Right? Fire off on America. And also the land of Israel. Yahushua is coming in to basically deliver him elect. Right? Go on, brother.
Can. He says, hold ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Yeah? He says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
So it's going to be a total different mindset from now. Because you have people who them feel for the right now, do what they will. But when the time to come, it's not going to be that way. Man, I said, no God, no day, all type of thing, trying to debunk the Bible and all this madness that's happening now in this society, especially over this West. In the time to come, it's going to be total different mindset. People are going to bug the hell out. Especially Jake. Lose it. Right? Go on, brother.
He says, and they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them.
Go on.
They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Go on.
They shall be amazed one at another.
So because they're going to be like a woman in a travail pain, like a woman who basically give birth and a cry.
So the mighty man will cry there bitterly.
So if a man will cry, that's weird. Like how a woman will give birth. I ever hear how they basically behave up at the hospital. Right? Imagine what's going to happen in the time to come. And we live that time now when, a lot of these men, or these young youths who grow up in the society and basically effeminate. So imagine what's going to happen in the time to come. When all hell break loose.
Gone.
Right? Gone?
Amazed one at another, their faces shall be as flames.
Gone.
It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Because it's what? It's the time of the Lord vengeance. Scripture says, this is the time of the Lord vengeance. Right?
In, with fierce anger, to lay the land desolate,
Gone.
and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Gone. So God destroy the sinners. So God said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Gone.
Right? So all who, a part of the selected with two-third number, they're going to get destroyed in the land of America. Scripture tell us that in all the land which is land of America, 2 parts therein shall cut off and die,
Gone.
and 3 are going to left to go through the fire. Right?
So Joel 3 verse 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
So all the men of war are going to draw near where? In the Middle East. All the armies are going to gather for this final showdown. Right? Go on.
Let all the men of war draw near,
Go on.
let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords,
Go on.
and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong.
Go on. Weak nation say I'm strong. Go on.
Gone. Like, Iran and them country, Iran, I say them have hypersonic missiles now and all them different things.
Go on. And then
Yeah.
Israel get
So them
ready to attack Iran.
Yeah, so them ready for war.
Go on.
Yeah, all of them are prepared for war, man.
We should go back to prophecy.
Yeah.
Now I mean prophecy also. The people say the least of the flock or draw them out.
Gone.
So we're seeing that the talk of attacking Iran.
Which is right.
And will lead to, World War III.
It says, assemble yourselves and come all ye in Eden, and gather yourselves together round about thither.
Come up, come up to the valley of decision.
Gone.
Right, go on.
Cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Because the mighty ones are the angels. And basically, them are the one where, as it says in Revelation 7, them are holding the 4 corners of the earth.
Yeah.
So them are play upon the minds of all these men over there, man. They didn't forget them to do what they do. Give them all the intelligence to build them weapons, man. See? So a lot of them do the mighty works. He says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Basically,
Yeah.
Jehoshaphat in the Hebrew, the house judgment. We are even going to judge all these nations for the to us as a people.
The valley of Jehoshaphat.
Gone.
For there will I sit to judge all the Eden round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Gone.
Come get you down, For the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Yeah, wickedness of the so-called white man is great in the earth right
Can.
now. Right, the level that we reach is very great. And the Heavenly Father is getting rid of it. Put an end to all the madness,
Can.
that he's been doing for years. That's what the Heavenly Father is getting ready to do right now. Your house, your son, your house shine.
Can.
Put an end to all the madness of the society. Our society needs to go. Right, the level of madness. Right?
It says multitudes in the valley of decision,
God.
for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
And in the Middle East, that's where the war is going to start.
Can.
Right?
That's the valley of decision where everything will get decided, man.
Jeremiah 52 and verse 11. To make bright the arrows, gather the shield. The Lord had raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
And so the Lord, I want to raise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. The modern day Medes are the Russians. Right? Putin is basically the leader of Russia right now. So he's a king. So the Lord using the angels as the brother going earlier, basically work on the mind of his leader, even Putin. Right, as basically leader. Right? Because a king. So he's a king for Russia now.
Can.
So he must stir up Putin's mind to come against America, because according to prophecy, Scripture tell us that something going to happen. They will cause the Russians them, according to what written in Ezekiel 38, say, they shall think an evil thought and they shall go up to the land of the villages of America. So something going to happen. They will basically cause the Russians them to make a move on America. Right? Swift move.
Can.
For its devices against Babylon to destroy it,
One.
because it is the vengeance of the Lord.
Because it's what the vengeance of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, it's on Yahweh. It's the vengeance, team vengeance.
And the
Right,
vengeance
one.
of his temple.
Done. So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh.
Hashem Yashai, Hashem Makakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles, to the elders, the brave story. Shalom to all the brothers. Right, continue to push. Soon we're going out of the society. Shalom also to the few sisters out there. Yeah, shalom.
Shalom.